Hey, what's up everybody? Video 44 coming at you another video. Alright, so you can always tell when I've taken a shower over here because my towel will be left on my face every time. Y'all see that. But it's the only towel they give us, and I am not investing in any towels, so we just gonna deal with the bull crap. Part of being poor, baby. We live this life. But nevertheless, what's up everybody? My name is Video 44 coming at you with another video. Feeling pretty good, man. I feel really good. I'm eating a little breakfast right now. I just wanted to check in with everybody who follows me and say a good morning to you. Of course, the Lakers did some things last night, signing Christian Wood, so we were pretty stoked about more basketball conversation coming along the way on this channel. But for now, this is just another therapy session. Ain't really talking about much. Don't have anything pressing on my mind. I look up on Facebook, see all of the FUD for AMC, so I know we're on the right track because they are pushing the FUD hard this morning. I've seen more FUD posts today than I've probably seen all of the last 3 weeks. They are really on the ball on September 6th. And I tell you, man, as somebody who's been in this thing since the beginning, basically, we see straight through them. The only words that come to mind for me is trillions of dollars stolen from the world's economy. Everything else is noise. Trillions. That's it. That's all that matters. If you're not a part of this movement, I respect it because obviously you see where I'm at. It's not exactly working out in the short term. And there are other things I could have done to fix my situation, or rather you could have done to fix your situation if you were in my situation. I suffer from mental health concerns, so I kind of come to the conclusion that I really did truly do the best I can, even though there are other things that should be done. But nevertheless, that's why I'm where I am. You probably shouldn't be in this situation if you're an AMC ape and you know what you're doing. But nevertheless, I'm not sitting here trying to make myself more credible by saying, yo, follow me, I got it right. I'm more so telling you the fight I'm in is worth fighting because because of what I just said. Trillions of dollars stolen from the world's economy. And when it really comes down to it, the people who are doing this do not necessarily care that they are pointing a weapon at their own country by doing this. See, that's the question. Do we realize this? Because what that ends up being in my mind is Americans, these are American hedge funds, who are stealing from everybody all over the world in regards to this play and other plays that they're doing this in the stock market. Eventually, people are going to realize that America, the government, is not doing anything about their money being stolen. We're talking about Europe, talking about South America, we're talking about Asia, Africa. All over the world you have people who have invested in these companies, and these American hedge funds are stealing from all of us. So what I'm telling you is, I don't know much about nuts. I'm not the most educated person in the world, but I can tell you when you piss off the world and you're in a centered space, you are a reflection of where you're at and where you're from. And people are going to start looking at America, the country, saying, why are you stealing our money? That's coming. While these hedge funds are just laughing and joking and putting up these FUD posts and all that, trying to keep up with the troll mentality of 2023, there are a few choice people out here who are thinking about things that are a little past 2023, like myself, who are saying they're going to start World War III by doing this. So, y'all can say I'm cap, y'all can say I don't know what I'm talking about, that's cool. Maybe I don't, whatever, that's cool. But what I'm telling you is, you put 2 and 2 together. Who don't want their money when you're talking about figures like that? Who doesn't want their money when you're talking about half of the world's economy, basically, or a little more than that in some cases? Infinite naked share sellers, naked share selling, infinite duplications of things that are not actually represented at all by any cash value. They're manifesting cash out of nothing. They're selling what it is that they've manifested from nothing, and they're taking real hard-earned cash from everywhere in the world to do this. And it's a lot of people. It's a good portion of that world that doesn't know this. It's a good portion of that world that is not aware of this at all. It's a good portion of that world that is rocked to sleep by whatever cultures they're involved in their countries, to where they're not paying attention to these American hedge funds who are stealing from all of them, building God knows what with that much money. But when you can infinitely duplicate hard-earned money out of absolutely nothing, a literal money tree that duplicates infinitely you understand what all is affected by this? Every bit of the poverty in this world is affected by this. The whole world. And I'm telling you, we are not talking about billions of dollars. We are talking about trillions. So I'm just letting people know what I know, what I've been known for over 3 years now, that this movement is not as simple as just a couple people waiting on a squeeze play. This has to do with forced poverty, controlled environments, controlled culture, and ultimately people building things that are probably wicked in nature with infinite amounts of money. Who knows? Space stations, weapons, God knows what, warfare, digital, whatever. They are investing in whatever they want with infinite funds. And we are in between them in that goal. We are in between them in that mission. And I'm telling you, man, as a person who prays a lot, you know, as a person of God who's often found himself feeling the wrath of God when I do things the wrong way, in my little life, in my little macro moment, I'm telling you that the God that has been punishing me is real. And because of the punishments upon my life, I'm not confused about his wrath on others when they do wrong. And I'm telling you, if you're doing wrong that affects the entire world, it's just a matter of time before you're disgraced in doing so. Especially when you have people like myself and others, millions of others, who are part of this situation, speaking up on it, ignoring the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, speaking up on what it is that we are aware of and what it is that they're doing in real time. And like I said, it's September 6th right now. They are on a full-fledged mission to put way more fear, uncertainty, and doubt posts on Facebook and these various platforms today than they have at any other point in the last several weeks. And they go by this model in waves. It's a pattern. It's a very, very intricate pattern, but I'm telling you, it's not smarter than that of what it is that we're doing, because at the end of the day, we haven't lost sight of what it is that I said. Trillions. Initiating poverty and ultimately upstarting what could be World War III, which I have no doubt they have the money to fund. I have no doubt. They'll probably fund all sides of it with the money that they're embezzling from all of us. So what I'm telling you is, don't be confused. As you watch my channel, talk about the Lakers, talk about all these different things, talk about my personal life, don't be confused. What I'm really doing on this earth is standing as one piece to this puzzle. Whether I live or die, I hold what I hold. Whether I'm poor or doing okay, I hold what I hold. Because at the end of the day, if people like me don't, they continue doing this. They steal from you, they steal from your kids, they steal from your grandkids, and they build what they build. And eventually, when you have as much power as what you can build, with trillions of dollars infinitely built, you know what you can initiate? Anything you want. Anything you want. Let your imagination go wherever you want to go. When you have infinite money, you have infinite power. So we're going to allow them to continue to do this? Is that the plan? That we're going to allow their little psychological games, they're not even very intricate psychological games, these little patterns of trying to belittle our understanding and intelligence, actually stop us from doing what we're doing? Not at all. No. See, because we understand that this is not about whether or not we're happy or whether or not we're losing money or whether or not we're scared of going broke. This is bigger than all of that. This is bigger than our lives. This is bigger than our lives. This is about what happens after us, much longer after us. So, you know, for those who don't want to be a part of the meme stock conversation, I understand, because it's painted out to be something very immature. Buying meme stocks, they're dying and stuff like that. Yes, you are told by the media and by all of those who don't understand this play that this is folly, that this is not the biggest thing going on in the world right now, but I'm telling you it is. I'm certain of it. Some of the wars that are going on around this is about funneling that money into certain different directions as well. Some of the stuff that you're seeing on the news, different distractions, a lot of that is meant to keep you from understanding what it is that we're talking about right now. But I'm telling you, Credit Suisse and different companies like that. Hi, Kenneth Griffin. I pray for you every day, buddy. I know who you are. You understand what I'm saying? These people are confusing us. Adam Aaron, they got you by the balls, brother. It's obvious. I'm not waiting for you to save us. Gary Gensler, I'm not waiting for you to save us, sir. They got you by the balls. You're doing your job. They hired you to protect them. And if you don't, God knows they'll probably take your life. Because that's how much money's involved. And that's how devious these people actually are. So I'm not confused. I'm not afraid either, because I serve a living God who's already told me millions of times, that my voice is being used to help educate those who can do something about it. The people who follow me may be able to help others understand what it is that we're doing here. May be able to do the due diligence that'll make them even more knowledgeable in this situation than I am. You don't have to take my word for it. Do your homework. I just gave you the names. Look it up. Naked short selling. It's all there. And there's a lot of misdirection there, but at the end of the day, the apes trust each other. We trust ourselves. Because we know we can't trust the media sites. We know we can't trust the FUD we see. Hell, we know we can't trust the AMC YouTubers that just conveniently disappear. We know that. What we can trust is that if we don't hold these shares, they won't be forced to cover, and they can continue this process infinitely as they infinitely continue to duplicate these shares from nothingness. Real hard-earned money that you're going to work to go get, real hard-earned money that you're doing whatever you have to do to get, they're making manifest from nothing, from absolutely nothing. While you're working hard, while you're trying to hustle, while you're putting yourself in situations to do God knows what to get that money, they have a money tree that is duplicating from nothingness. And it's moving fast too. It's moving real fast. So you got to understand, when I say trillions, I'm not playing. They don't take no seconds off. These machines are duplicating these shares by the second. Over and over and over and over and over and over. So no matter how much they tell you that they can split these different stocks in half like they did with GME and AMC, doing reverse stock splits to try to make you feel like they can do whatever they can. At the end of the day, if this were solved on their end, they wouldn't need to continue to put the fear, uncertainty, and doubt post out there for us to receive. Trying to wear us down mentally, trying to hit us with the water torture, so to speak, every couple weeks. Look how far it's falling. Look how your share is doing. This is bigger than AMC. They know we are AMC apes, but we know they're involved in all kinds of different stuff. Hundreds, if not thousands, if not the entire stock market is being shorted by these people. Being duplicated every share you buy. They got hundreds of them. They're selling to other people. The ones you have, yeah, someone else has those exact same shares. And they're paying the same price, if not more. So understand, people. Do not be confused. These people, they're trying to be bigger than the whales. They're trying to be bigger than BlackRock. They're trying to be bigger than all of them. They're trying to be bigger than everybody there is. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing keeping them from doing so. And the politics of it all, especially American politics, will allow them to continue to do it. We're focused on instantaneous thoughts, man. Most of the people, even the politicians, are thinking about 2023 and how things can help them today, because nobody's thinking past tomorrow. Everybody's caught up in the internet. Everybody's caught up in instant grits, except for those who are meditating on how to continue to do this. They're thinking about 100-year plans, 200-year plans, 300-year plans, where they get to do this forever. So regardless if the American dollar loses its value, which they will force it to do by way of this, by the way, losing its value rather, yeah, the American dollar is being driven into the ground by these individuals. If you're wondering what's happening to your dollar, it's exactly what's happening to your dollar. So I just want people to know what I know, man. I'm just sitting in a little hotel room, driven into poverty by these people, honestly. But I'm not confused, because at any moment, in seconds, that thing can pop, and all of what they've duplicated will come rushing out of them. And that is what they're fighting against. They are much more fearful than we are, because they know that there's not a jail sentence that can provide them the justice that they ultimately should be given to us against them. There's no jail sentence. These people will likely be put to death for what they've done. I'm not playing either. That's how much they've stolen. That's how much destruction what they're doing is actually causing. If you're really looking for justice, they gotta go. So this is what you need to understand. For every drug dealer that they're trying to stop, war on drugs, that's just drop in the bucket for the money that they're actually manifesting out of nothing. All these different wars, they say, oh, we're gonna stop this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna invest in this, and all of that stuff is just a small portion of what it is that these people have stolen from you. Very small portion. So take it for what it's worth, man. I just wanted people to know what's on my mind this morning. I want people to know how steadfast I am in being a part of this continued fight, because it's deeper than my life. It's deeper than what it is I even can really wrap my mind around. But because it's that deep, I know not to move. I know not to be moved. I know that my thoughts and what it is I'm convinced of in regards to this place is much louder than their fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's deeper than what it is that ultimately they're trying to show us every couple of weeks to try to wear us down. The only thing they're wearing down is the patience of the Lord I serve. That's all they're wearing down, man. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching.